Hello everyone! In this video, I will show you how to call REST API with Skyvva V4 integrate API to post sObject to target org. The prerequisite steps: Introduction, Message Type, Interface, and Adapter. Introduction. Skyvva provides APIs for posting sObject in Salesforce, such as the V4 integrate API. In order to do the CRUD, create, read, update, and delete operation for a sObject, you define an interface and do a mapping where you map fields from the message payload to the sObject fields. You can use the Skyvva API not only from an external client such as Postman, SAP, etc., but also can use a Salesforce Org as the client too. In this example, we show you how to use the Skyvva API in a target Salesforce Org calling it from a source org. The authentication supported for the API is OAuth 2, where the client credential flow is used in this example video. You need to use the REST adapter from the Skyvva app to call the Skyvva V4 integrate API from the source org. Note that both organizations, e.g. the source and target, must install the Skyvva app. For this video, we use the Skyvva REST adapter to call a Skyvva REST API for a data transfer scenario. The goal is to transform and send data from a source Salesforce org to a target Salesforce org. Let's start. Click on the integration. Then click the Interface tab for Design Interface. We already have the interface created. In the source org, have the interface outbound as request and interface inbound as response. Click on Outbound Interface. When configuring an outbound interface for use with the REST adapter, it must be linked to a REST message type template request. Click on Interface Inbound to view the interface detail. Inbound interface must be linked with the response message type. We won't show how to create the interface here, since we've already covered interface creation in a previous video. Click on the metadata. To view the message type details, click on Repositories and scroll down to the API message type section, which includes both the request and response message types. The request message type contains elements such as headers, query parameters, path parameters, and body and account is used as the business object. The response message type includes headers and body. For the response, create a message type structure based on the response body payload from the adapter. It is a custom sObject and link it under the body section. Go to the adapter page to create a new adapter. Here is all adapter existing. Click New button for Create New. Input the name of adapter. Choose the adapter type REST. Select the outbound direction. Select the status active. Select the authentication type. Our adapter supports multiple authentication types, including basic, certificate, OAuth 2, API key, and Salesforce authentication provider. In this demo, we will use OAuth 2. OAuth 2 flow like username, password, credential, client credential. We choose with username, password, credential. Note that all values required in the adapter properties must come from the target org because we are calling a V4 integration using OAuth 2.0 authentication. Enter the username. Enter the password with the security token. Enter the client ID and client secret. The REST adapter supports operations such as get, post, put, head, delete, patch, and options.in. In this case, select post. Enter the token endpoint URL. Token body format support with form data, XWWW form URL encoded, and raw. Now choose the form data, XWWW form URL encoded. Input the API service endpoint URL. It is instance URL from target org. Enter the REST URL path parameter as V4 integrate. Enter the REST URL query parameters. These parameters must contain the integration name and interface name that are defined in the target org. Request format support with XML, JSON, form data, XWWW form URL encoded, but we choosing JSON. Response format support with XML and JSON. We choosing with JSON. Click Save Adapter. The adapter was created successfully. Click on it. Then ping. Ping status OK. Continuous to click Get the Access token to get permission to access the external system safely. After access, token retrieved successfully. Refresh page to view the access token property. This is the OAuth 2 access token. Enter the payload in the request body to test the adapter connection. Then use the response body to create the response message type. Go back to the Integration Center org and click the Interface tab to link the adapter to the interface outbound.
Click Save. Click on those interface.
Click Test Mapping button. Then click Execute SOQL button. Check one record to execute in order to generate the payload. For this function, we do not go into detail about the Test Mapping button as it will be demonstrated in the next video. Copy this payload to pass into request body on adapter. Then click Test Connection. This is the response body that will be used to create the response message type for the inbound interface. Then click Save this request body and response body, and copy the response payload. Then create a message type based on it. Go to the repository of metadata provider and scroll down to the message type section. The root message type is displayed here, containing both the request and response message types for the REST template. We need to generate a message type that using the response payload in the adapter and then link it under the body section. Go to Create Message Type. Click on Open Editor function. Choose the JSON file type. Click Next and paste the response payload from the adapter. It is a JSON format, then Next. Input the root name of the business data.
Click Save.
Wait a few minutes, the message type will created. Scroll down to view the message type that creation. Here is the message type. Expand the response node, then link the message creation under the body as a child element. Click the message type and link it to parent. Search the body and choose one. Then save. Click the repository, expand the response section, and verify that the message type is added as a child under the body. We do not go into detail about creating the message type because it is covered in another video. Back to response inbound interface in Salesforce Org, and the interface has been linked with response already. Click Open the mapping. Expand the source mapping structure. You will see the structure as shown below. We now need to create a new field on the account object to use a formula in the mapping. Go to Setup, click Object Manager, select Account, and then choose Fields and Relationships. Click New button. Choose the field type. Click Next. Enter the field label name for notes in the mapping. Double-click the field to auto-select it. Then click Next. Check All Visible, then Next. Now the new field name record has been sent.
Click Save.
This is the new field created successful. Back to the mapping. Then map the source account to the target account. And then map the field. We need to map a function to the newly created field by setting a formula with the expression true. This means that when the record is processed and sent, the field will be updated to true. Save the formula. And save mapping. Now go to Outbound Interface. The Outbound Interface has link with message type request. Click Open the mapping. We map already and map account node source object to body node of target object, then field. Scroll down on Outbound Interface to link the response interface. Scroll down on Inbound Interface to link the request interface. Go to Target Org to configure the interface. In Target Org have two interfaces, one inbound and outbound interface. The inbound interface receives data from the sender organization and inserts it into the target, while the outbound interface sends the updated data back to the sender organization. The inbound interface receives data from the sender org and inserts it into the target org. Open the mapping. As the fields are already mapped, this step is shown for demonstration purposes only. Map the account object to account, then map field. Ensure that the external ID is enabled on the field.
Click Save.
Here is the outbound interface, which is responsible for sending the updated data back to the sender organization. Open the mapping. Here is already mapping on the target org we are config already. Now back to Integration Sender Org. Select the outbound interface by checking the box. Click the Interface Processing button. A pop-up screen will appear with three options. In this example, we use the filter query SOQL, then click Send. We do not go into detail here, as this is covered in another related video. Go to Setup to check Apex job. Here is the job still processing. Go to search the message monitor on the integration. Here is the message that was created after processing. Expand the API message to view the request and response messages. Then check under it is Account Business. It is Request an Account. And then Account Response Back. It is Update to Modification. Click on the account to verify that this record has been response back, so this field will appear as a checkbox. Please go to Target Org to check the message monitor. The records are sent based on Skyvva source monitoring. Expand the API message to view the request and response messages. Then, verify under Account Business. The target organization has successfully received the record from the sender organization. Let's check the Apex job again. Now the processing is finished. Query the records the account to verify that this record has been response back, so this field will appear as a checkbox. All this records has been true. In summary, Skyvva offers the V4/Integrate API for performing CRUD operations on Salesforce sObjects. To use the API, you define an interface and map fields from the message payload to the sObject. The API can be called from external clients or from another Salesforce org. In this example, A source org calls the V4/integrate API of a target org using OAuth 2.0 with client credential flow. The Skyvva REST adapter is used for the call, and both orgs must have the Skyvva app installed. Thanks you for watching. See you the next video.